Okay, everybody, right, it's Try It Tuesday. I've got this book that Janet gave me. It's all unfinished. Okay, we took all the bits and pieces out because she was I think she was doing 3. I think she's finishing them off at the moment, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures in that. So I just said, well, I'm going to use it as a playbook for things that we do, and because I wanted to do a bit of steampunk this year instead of Halloween, because I'd done that last year. So I thought I'd work out of this book. And what gave me the idea this week, I was just flipping through as you do, and I liked this page, and this will give me the idea for doing some Geli Prints, you know, similar to those ones that I showed you anyway, and with the foam stamp last week. Yeah, so I've done some with incorporating this sort of colours to get it sort of blending in. This was going to be like a journaling card, but I'm going to use it for cut some butterflies because I fancy, you know, doing a tag up. Yes, steampunk, but I want to use a few techniques on it, but still in the steampunk theme, but I'm going to use a butterfly. So that's what I'm going to do there. And yeah, I'm going to do this book up and have a play. I don't think I'll finish it this year at all, but I thought this month, what are we in? September, maybe September, October, play in here. And then, because I would like to do a poppy journal, because I got that cover I made ages ago. So I want to get using that, but I also want to start using my stamps. I'm totally embarrassed, and please don't judge me, okay? Because I thought to myself, I haven't got many steampunk stamps, and then I had a search through this morning. It's taken me a couple of hours actually to go through my boxes and things, and I've got a basket full, and I'm thinking, how silly. We've got all this stuff and we don't use it. Look at that. That is just, I mean, just loads that will do. You know, I'm not saying this is steampunk, this sort of thing, but this will work. Steampunk, that will work. Any of this sort of thing. And then I've got some surfactors sort of stuff. I've got no idea where that come from. Oh, I've got these ones. These ones I got from a car boot. So they're all good. They look like Tim Holtz to me. Definitely. And I thought, okay, that's not really steampunk, but this could be this, even the door, that sort of thing. Brilliant. Steampunk. I've got those words there. Then I sort of got some backgrounds that you can incorporate. There's that one there, and I love this one here. I say, don't ask where the makes unless they're, you know, like I've got the make of that one because it's on there. But these ones are, they sell them in the range, big sheets. Can't remember the make though. But look at that, all those, brilliant. Steampunk. And so that's the same one as that, and this is massive, this one. I'll just take that out of the way. I might not see it. Need a piece of paper behind that. I might be too close to the camera now, sorry. So, that's that one. So that's ideal. That one, no idea where that come from. And I've got those. Great for steampunk, that sort of stuff. I've got the alphabet, that's great for steampunk. I've got that, you could incorporate that into steampunk. Yeah. So I was, yes, it's embarrassing, isn't it? This one is one of those for the gel print. I got that last year at the show in Exeter. I got some nibs. I've got that one there, which is okay for a background. Oh, another one there. Paper artsy, sorry. There we go. Some of this definitely might be good. And I've got that one. So yes, I'm not saying I'm going to use all these, but I just need to, because I buy all these things and they just sit there, and I just think we should be using them. I know I love my digitals, and that's my, you know, that's my bread and class is my bread and butter, isn't it? And I mean, I love using them, but I do like to incorporate all the other things to make the journal, you know, a little bit original, if you know what I mean. So, you know, all these things that we do that add to the digital, really, because the digital is just the papers, and then what we do on top makes it okay. So, right, no idea. Where am I going? Okay, let's start. Right, I thought I've got a bit of rust paste, because I thought I'm going to cut the butterflies out of here. These dies, these ones are from, I think, Spellbinders, because these ones I used to use in my card making, so I never ever bought anything from AliExpress. I don't think it was even existed at the time. So, but I haven't got the packaging, but I know there's about 8 of them, I think, but I'm sure it's Spellbinders, because I used to use them in my card making, and I used to buy a lot off of Create and Craft years ago. So, not AliExpress. Yeah, so I'm going to start off. Well, I've made the tag out of that one, right? So that can, you know, and stitched around it. That's, yeah. And I've backed this with a bit of file folder to give it stability. And I'm hoping it'll still cut through. Okay, now if you find that your machine doesn't cut through thick card, then just cut them out twice and double them up. You know, layer them up after. That's what I do. So I'm hoping. I've risked it. So I shall go and cut them out, because I want that one to lay on top of that one, I think. Okay, that cut through all right. So I should have pricked them out though, shouldn't I? I'm not saying I'm going to use those, but I want to emboss them as well. I'm going to do that with vintage beeswax, that one. So I don't know. Go get that one out as well. Okay. And also I want to put acrylic wax on this. It brings these Geli Prints to life. Okay. Which is that one there. Or I think people haven't been having a real problem finding it. Keeps apparently, when you type in acrylic wax, it goes to the UK. Any kind of acrylic sealant, okay, it will be similar, okay. But this one is matte. Okay, that's all I can say. It's not high gloss. So right, that one I'll leave alone for a minute. And we need a piece of paper. Card, but that's all right. Okay. I want to put some of this on, okay, because of where the book is. I just feel like I want a little bit more brown. Okay, and I thought I would use actually that one and the other one. Okay. Not too much, because I don't really want it sort of change that much, because I really like the way it's looking, but I'm just going to see how it embosses. So it's not really done for the rust effect. This is just, I thought the tone was nice. And a little bit of red as well. That's hard. Not all of it, because I want some of the other colour to show through too. The make of that one is, I don't know, Red Rust Art Extravagance. I have no idea. Oh, Prima, sorry. Yeah, here we go. Prima. I think that was hard for me to get that one, if I remember rightly. Oh, which one didn't I put that on? I do like to keep them on because you don't use these very often, so they, you know, they can dry out. So I just make sure everything's nice and tight. Put them out of the way. Okay. So I just need to dry those off a bit. So emboss them at the same time. Right, I'm going to ink up the edges. I've already got a bit on here, so it should be enough. Let's get rid of any white there. Okay. I'll do those in a minute. I'm going to put the Distress one on this, Embossing Glaze, Speckled Egg. Alright, I quite fancy that. See if that's enough. Not sure when I'm quick enough. I would like another layer. It's going to be brilliant. Okay, and that works out brilliantly. You know, just that little bit of rusty on it as well. I like that. You know, it's flat, but that's really worked, that tone of that. Love it. Okay, and there's the other one. Okay, look at that. How cool is that? Sure whether that's going to go on that. Right, okay. Yeah, it's too open. I think the back butterfly needed to be plain. Sure. That one's, I like this one better. That one's a little bit too open. Look at the the colour match is incredible. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think this just looks messy that way. I think I'll just stick with one. Oh well, and that I can use that on another one. Okay, let me put that in my little box. Okay, yeah. Oh, let's do these a minute before I forget. Oh, so I nearly did. Thanks. This is the vintage beeswax Seth Apter. Okay. I'm going to sort out what goes. Right, and another thing, I'm going to do this again soon because I found my box. I've done these up a couple of years ago. I can't remember if it was Gail or somebody that had done it, and then I'd done it as well, and it was great because I put all colour sort of coordinated all my pieces of paper, you know, to plain to, and I must do it again because I've got about 3 boxes. And do you know what? I loved flicking through here to see what sort of papers would match what I'm doing. It was great. So all you've got to do for that is just put a load of papers together and then stitch across the top. You just rip them off when you want them. And it's just, you know, this is all my collage papers and everything. That's a bit of wrapping paper. So yeah, I'm going to do that again with 2 boxes because I must admit it was quite a joy to look through that. And also I've got you know, like plain ones as well. Put all those together. That's like plainish, and these are, look, and how easy is that, just to go, oh yeah, that's a nice bit, okay, you know. It's a great idea. That was years ago Gail done that, so I think I must have done mine a couple of years ago. Right, okay, so let's sort this out. So I picked out what I wanted. Okay, so it needs inking up and stuff. I've sort of done it so, because that matches brilliantly, yeah. And I do want to stamp, so that is going to go maybe like that. Yeah, just a bit more up there. Something like that. Okay, butterfly is going to go here. Then I've got that one we just embossed and one of the cogs, and I thought that could sit on there nicely. Hopefully it'll stick with my glue. If not, hot glue is quite good for that. Oh, I'm not sure with the embossing though. Sorry, just deciding. It needs to go about there, I think. And then this is some I've got an embossing plate with loads of different vintage embossing, so I just embossed this. It looks like metal, but it's not. It's plastic, but it looks like metal. And then I coloured it with alcohol inks. That was come out of my pot from when I first done my steampunk journal. It's going to be something like that. Oh, and I've got this. This is a bit of jewellery, and I thought that would be nice there to bring the steampunk element in a bit more. And then I'm going to do some of this stamping here, but I'm not sure whether to go over that paper. I am at the top actually, but underneath here I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do it under and then over at the top. So get some stays on, or black I think, to go with the stitching. There we are. Stays on or archival is fine. Okay. Yep, I'll just leave that for there for a minute. Just a bit up there as well. That. I hope that's not too high. I think it might be. And then at the top, it's going to go about there. And just go over it a little bit, yeah, like that. And before I go any further, I'm going to put the acrylic wax on. Also, don't forget the Tim Holtz stuff. That's brilliant for this too. But it's just that it's like I've said before, it's quite expensive in this country, but it's brilliant for any of your printouts or something you want to protect. I shall find it. It's an amazing, I will say, an amazing product. I've got a little pot of it somewhere. It's a distress glaze. Okay, it's like a wax, and you just put it on your finger, and that is fantastic too. Anything you want to sort of bring a bit of life into it. It will curl up. There's only thin card that, so very big. Bit careful here. Just wondering if something else will, yeah, too much colour there. I think that is going to go under there. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. And where is my sponge? Okay, hiding. All right, I'll just leave that dry and then put something on the top. I need this to dry properly, so it's pretty good actually. That might be a bit big. That one. Yeah, no, that's not going to look right. And what I've picked out, I've got some sari silk, okay, and if you look, amazing colour. All right, so this is quite wide, and I am a bit stingy, even though I've got loads of it, because I love it. I shall just strip that down. Yeah, cut it in half widthways. Yeah. Okay, grommet time. A great colour for a peacock. Boho. It's going to do boho steampunk. Might suit my colour combination. Is there such a thing? Oh, it's always the other way. And if I make some dangles later on, we can hang it from there. Okay, so let's see how it looks in the book. About that now. It sits in there lovely, doesn't it? Right, just pin that in. Like that. Should we leave? I'll leave that for now. That can be done later. So I did find another one that I wanted to do that went well here somewhere. This one here, that colour tone going on, and it's still got, you know, this blue on this one. Hey, look at that. Right. I thought that one went better than this one. Well, they still go. Do you know what? That does go, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. That one it is. So I'd really love that one. I think that would be nice in the front because that's one of my favourites. Right, so I'll go and make that into the tag, double back it up, back it, cut it down and stitch around it, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, that's all stitched around. And as I was doing it, I'm looking at it and I thought really don't want to change this one much. I don't want to cover too much of that up because there's so much going on in this tag and I'm really liking it. And this one's quite shiny, so it doesn't need sealing. Yeah, it feels quite silky. So I thought I would just have something like that on there, really. Yeah, there. Yeah, I'm going to do that because it might only just be that. If I put that back there. I know you see the buds in the back, but it was cover them up with something. Oh, 1 minute. Just take that one out. Right, let's get that straight. See, I should have done that before I backed it. I'm true to form. I always think of things like this after. Okay, all right. Just might put that there, and then maybe let's have a look. I'm going to do that, I think. I'm not feeling that at all. I'm liking that as it is. And then time we put a grommet up the top in a thingy, I think we're all right. Let me see. Right. Something's fell over. Okay. Let's tone that down. And this has gone a bit dull. So I'm going to just heat it up a little bit. I expect I've had sticky fingers over it or something. Just brings the shine up a bit. Yeah. Okay, that's that one there. And that was embossed as well. Do you know what? I think that's it. And in here, well, we'll have to cover that up. I'll do that at a later date. And that's going in there. I mean, it's right, isn't it? We didn't want anything else on there. Okay. And it's doing it. That's a nice tuck spot there. Let's have a look. Oh, look, there's a sort of goldy one, and that'll match that. And that one actually can stay square. You know what I mean? Not make a tag shape. Right. I shall. Let me have that there. Just take that with me a minute. Okay, right, I'll just go and stitch around that. And I think I'm just going to put lined paper on that one. Okay, and I ran that through the embossing folder. I've got one with keys on it. I'm not sure what make it is. Oh, it's Embossabilities. There you go. Okay, and it's got loads of keys on. Okay, and I'm going to use a bit of that because of the colour. We've got the gold, yeah, and I want to sort of bring a bit of this colour-ish, but it's not really, but it'll just sort of tone it down a bit, because you've got gold here and gold there, which is great. And yeah, I do apply it on with my finger because I feel like I get it right with that. It's just a bit, I haven't got any brown ones in that actually. Could do with one. Don't know whether they do it like a vintage photo one. Right, Tim Holtz, come on. There might be one there. I have no idea. I missed going to the big show this year because you usually get, you know, what's coming up. It's been released, which is quite nice. I haven't got time to look at everybody's, you know, what do you call it? All these places that you can go to find out what's coming out. I've struggled to even watch all my design team, all their videos. Right, okay, well that's that. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just sort of, and it's also feels like it's brought that in rather than that, but it's brought that colour in, which is brilliant. Okay, so we know when we do something, we actually want it over this side. Yeah. I don't know whether that... No, it's too much. I think that might look quite nice. This is like a brad thing. Like, do that, I think. Let's make sure it's the right way up. There we are. It's 12. And that's the right way up. Okay. That will have to do slightly out, but okay. Shove that up there. It's quite similar colours if you look, but I think that's so silly that looks when it's taken out. Oh, I really liked it half on the page. Oh, 2/3. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. Gonna do it. Artistic license and all that. Oh, it's that way. Okay. Not sure where that come from. Do you know, that's just it really. I know it sounds really funny, but for a journal, that that is going to be it. And it's still right on the back, so that feels right to me. And that's really all you need on there. Sorry folks, not very interesting one for you. No, yeah, I'll put something in there. I love this. I'll sort that out later. Actually, I might put some smaller brads in there, ones that aren't so, because these are quite thick, if you know what I mean. I might do that. Right, so I have a recap in the 3 that we're doing. That's all I can do, because I'm, like I said, I was trying to keep it under half an hour for these Tuesdays, half an hour to hour max. Okay, so these are the ones that we've done. That was the first one. Yes, that was my favourite, because it's my favourite colour anyway. So there's that one. And again, you know, it's a simple one, but the background is enough on that one, and it was silly covering that over because it was so nice. Yeah, and that one, because of where it's going, that's all we wanted on it. So there you have it. There you have it. Very Cornish saying that, sorry folks. Oh dear. Right, okay, so thank you very much for watching then, and I hope you're enjoying these little steampunk things that I'm doing. I know, again, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I do like to, you know, do all sorts. So I'll tell you what, you could let me know in the comments below what themes. Say I'm doing steampunk, you know, I've got to do it for about a month really, because I want to get plenty of things in that journal to get it going, and then I can finish it off screen. But if just let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below, you know, what you'd like to see me do and try, because there's plenty of things I haven't done, of course, and I have a lot of products, but I'm most probably not going to buy anymore, you know, because I'm trying to, you know, have a spending sort of freeze really, because I've got so much stuff. It's silly, you know. It's like those stamps. Come on, let's, you know, perhaps make ephemera with some stamps or something. Okay, well, just let me know, and I'll have a quick read and answer you all. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye bye.